Hello everybody! Happy Wednesday. Normally we do these events on Thursday, so I'm totally thrown off. And welcome to our Team VIP Family What is Coaching event. I'm coming to you live from an office building and it is super quiet in here. So please, whenever you hop on, show me some hearts and some love. Let me know that you're here, even if you're watching the recording. I know some of you are going to catch the recording of this, but when you hop on, let me know that you're here, where you're coming from. I'm super excited to talk to you guys today. This is going to be super short and brief. Hello, Jody. I see you. Hello, Kayla. I see you. And Jennifer. Okay, good. We are in the right place. My name is Jessica Warren. If I have not met you yet, I am super excited to get to know you, and I'm going to be the kickoff of the event tonight. So we've got 3 videos coming at you back to back to back. So it's going to be myself first. Second is going to be Laura Simon, and third and final is going to be Raquel McAfee. So we're going to go one right after the other. We're going to keep them short and sweet. And the goal of the event tonight is really just to give you a good idea of who is Team VIP. What are we all about? Why should you be part of this crazy team of women? What is coaching other than posting on social media? Because that's probably all you've ever seen your coach do, unless maybe you've been part of their challenge group before. So just going to kind of give you some ins and some outs. We're going to be super honest. We're going to be super real. Please feel free, as we're doing our live videos, throw your questions underneath as comments. We'll see them when they come through live, and if you're watching the replay, we'll come back through and we will see those questions later and we will answer them. Make sure to tag us if you are watching the replay so that we see those videos and pop back in. But without further ado, my video is about turning fear into faith. The biggest thing that holds people back from starting this business and becoming a coach is we get in our own way. There's so many fears and hesitations and limiting beliefs and the ooh factor that it tends to like hold us back from ever starting. And most of the successful coaches on Team VIP all started with hesitations and fears, and most of the coaches on Team VIP that are successful also started by saying no. So their coach invited them and they were like, no thanks. That was me. So Raquel and I both started and co-founded Team VIP in January of 2015. But what you may not know is that Raquel is actually her idea to start this, and I told her I thought it was stupid, and I told her I thought it was icky, and I told her I was like, no, we're not doing that. We have been in business for years and years and years, serial entrepreneurs. We have run boot camps. We have done fitness things. We kind of came from the health and fitness world. And this was kind of our next entrepreneurial adventure. And I was like, no, that's not going to be it. We were looking for something. We both had full-time jobs. We were looking for something. And I was like, no, that's not it. I don't like that. That's stupid. Well, needless to say, I came around, I did some research, and I was like, you know what, there might be something to this, but if we're going to do it, we're going to go all in, we're going to commit for a year, and we're going to really see what we're capable of, because there's a lot of people that are doing incredible things with this business. There's no reason that we can't, and that's what we did, and that was almost 4 years ago, and I literally cannot imagine what my life would look like had I held on to those limiting beliefs and I had held on to those fears and those hesitations. And really those things just come from a lack of knowledge. They just come from a lack of awareness, a lack of confidence. And that's all the things that we're going to teach you through being part of Team VIP. So don't worry. A little bit about me. Briefly, when I started coaching, I was running a health club full time. I had a new 6-month-old baby girl and I was breastfeeding. I was a new mom, so hormones times 1,000,000. I was in the fitness industry, so I had a lot of pressure to like get my body back, you know, Hollywood style, and I just didn't feel it. I was just like, my body's holding on to this extra weight and I'm like running a gym and I feel overweight, and it was just like this, I was just in a bad place. So this not only was an avenue for me to make some extra money and really start to just add financial freedom to my family, but it was a way for me to just feel better about myself. It was a way for me to find an outlet that made me excited, that got me fired up. And my first hesitation, of course, was like, I don't have time to do this. I have a newborn baby. I have a full-time job where I'm working 50 to 60 hours a week, and it is a demanding job. This is not like a clock in, clock out job. This is like you're butt is on the line. You better make things happen, and you are responsible for everything. So it was a high stress job, which I loved. But once I became a mom, I was like, I can't do this. I cannot have this high pressure job and have a newborn and be present at home. Like it just wasn't working. So this gave me something to be excited about. I had zero time. When I first started working this business, I got my little hiney bow up every morning at 5 a.m. Every morning, no matter what, to either work, get my workout in, whatever the case might be. And whenever I put Corey down at night and she would go to bed, I would go to work again. The first year I worked my business probably 2 hours average every day, but I was super consistent with it. And we'll talk about that kind of later. Raquel's going to talk more about the time management piece. But when I came in, a big piece was social media. I was super nervous about social media because I had never posted on the social. I posted maybe once every 6 months. Maybe I was on the social media to stalk other people. And 4 years ago, it looked a lot different than it does now. And so it's a lot easier to kind of get involved in social media. Back then, it was like you either post on Facebook or you post on Instagram. Now there's a ton of different ways to get the job done. But the reason I was scared to post on social media was not because I was worried about helping people. I was excited about that. And I knew I had something incredible to offer. And I was super pumped about that. But what I was worried about, to be totally honest, was about people that don't matter. I was worried about the opinions of, what about that girl from high school? What is she going to think of me? Is she going to think I'm stupid and silly and think this is a scam? And, what is Aunt Susie going to think? And, what if my grandma sees this? And, my dad will never understand. And I was so worried about what everybody else thought that it prevented me from being my authentic self. And if I could go back 4 years ago and shake my old self, I totally would, but I can't. So instead, I'm going to shake you and I'm going to tell you, don't let that stand in your way, because those people, newsflash, will never pay your bills. Those people, newsflash, are never in a better place than you are. You will never meet a hater doing better than you. And that is a fact, and something I have learned over and over and over and over while building this business. People that truly love you and people that are in a good place themselves are never going to tear you down. They're never going to mock what you're putting out on the social media. I also had a new coach who started not too long ago, Carolyn, if you're watching this. She was so nervous that she was posting too much, that people were going to get annoyed with her on social media. Let me tell you something. The world is full of negative energy and negative nonsense and bleh. There's so much just nonsense out there in the world right now. If someone is going to be offended or bothered by you putting value and positivity and change and energy out into the world, they weren't your friend in the first place, and nor do they need to be in your life anymore, because the people that really need you are going to soak that up and they're going to be so grateful. I can't tell you how many times I've received messages from people who've never liked or commented on anything I've ever done, but they'll send me messages saying, thank you so much for pushing me. Thank you so much for motivating me. Those messages and those people, that's who you're showing up for, and that's who you're building this business for. Not the haters over here, not Aunt Carolee Pooley over there judging you from afar while she watches out the blinds at all the people down the street. Like, they don't have things to do, so they're going to worry and they're going to hate on you. You just have to let that go. And while, no, it's not always easy, you've got Team VIP to support you and Team VIP to tell you it's okay. Push through. We got you. Because your job as a coach is to take care of yourself, fix your mind, fix your body, fix your health, become the best version of yourself, and then you share it authentically. Another fear that people have is, man, I think I'd really like to do this, but I'm totally not at my goal weight. I still have like 20 pounds to lose, 30 pounds to lose. Let me tell you something, sister. The fastest way to get yourself in shape is to put yourself out on the social, become a coach, and force yourself to show up every day. I will tell you without a doubt, I would never be this consistent to my health, nutrition, or workouts if I didn't open my phone and open my computer and see all my clients in my virtual challenge groups getting up, they're doing their workout, they're drinking their Shakeology, they're saying no to those bad things. If they can do it, I can do it. So if you really want to get in shape, become a coach. If you really want to become the best version of yourself, there's nothing that holds you more accountable than becoming a coach. Because when you become a coach, it's not asking you to be perfect. The only thing it asks you to do is show up consistently. So if you want to show up consistently for yourself, for your business, for your clients, for your future, become a coach. The rest will work itself out. And to be totally honest, the more weight that you have to lose and the less perfect that you are coming in, the more change you need to make from the inside out, the better your business will be. And that, my friends, is the truth. Because you know what? People want to see a transformation. People want to see a journey. People want to see you take yourself from where you are now to where you're going. And all you need to do in order to be able to be a good coach and help somebody else is be 2 seconds ahead of them. You being on this call right now makes you a qualified coach because you are 4 minutes ahead of the person that you're going to help, and that's all you need. Because you may be thinking, I don't know anything about health and fitness. I don't know anything about meal plans. I don't know how to run groups. You don't have to. We will take care of everything. We have created every meal plan, every recipe, every challenge group template, everything you'll ever need to be successful. All you have to do is be willing to show up, be your authentic self, and promise to get better every day. That's it. If you were to go back and look at Laura, Raquel, myself, anybody on Team VIP, if you were to go back and look at our old social media, what we used to look like, what we used to act like, our old personalities, none of us are the same. We evolve daily. This time next year, I'll look back in this video and be like, what was I even talking about? Because it doesn't matter. You're evolving constantly. The post I used to post 4 years ago, I'm comically laughing because whoa yowza, I had a lot to learn. And I didn't know what I was doing. My photos were awful. My posts, who even knows what I was even talking about? But you know what I had? I had excitement and enthusiasm, and I was genuinely being who I was in that moment. And I've done that every single day for the last 4 years, and it served me and my business and my family very well. So don't be worried about the hesitations and the fears that are holding you back, because that is often placed in other people's opinions. And just know, like, what is it? I think it's like 74% of Americans are massively in debt, and they will die with $60,000 or more of debt. That is a statistic, okay? Don't follow the opinions of that statistic. Don't chase this dream that you feel like other people are doing because you're supposed to do it. And I read something the other day that was talking about we often hold ourselves back from being successful because we're afraid that we won't be successful in somebody else's eyes. Who cares? Be successful for you. Be successful for your family. Take care of you. We know as the female of your household, whatever your household situation might look like, you set the pace. You run the race. If you're in a good mood, everybody in the house is in a good mood. If you're pissed off, everybody in the house is pissed off and feels it. So imagine if you take care of yourself and become the very best version of yourself and become in control and feel excited and have something you're passionate about. Imagine the ripple effect to the people inside your house and the people outside your house, your friends, your family, your co-workers, and the people's lives you'll be able to touch through social media. The ripple effect is insane. You just have to take those fears, shove them down the toilet, quite literally, and move into faith, knowing I have a pull to do this for a reason. I was pulled to listen to this call and jump into this event for a reason. It wasn't just happen chance. It's because something is speaking to me saying, this might be right for you. This might be what your heart has been missing. This might be that tug. So listen to it and listen to that feeling and that gut instinct, because women have a gut instinct for a reason. Listen to it and don't worry about all the other things. Don't worry about figuring it out. Worry about one thing. Does your heart tell you to do it? Yes or no? And if the answer is yes, jump in. Don't think. Don't give yourself excuses. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just do it. And let us help you figure it out along the way. Because I will tell you what, we didn't have a clue. We just went one day at a time. And that's what we're still doing 4 years later. one day at a time. How can we be better? How can we have a better team? How can we help our clients? How can we better serve? That's what we do every day, and that has built a business that has allowed us to quit our other jobs and focus on our family. For me, I worked full-time at a health club. Then I started teaching part-time at a university. I went ahead and had another kid during all of that, all alongside building this business. And January of 2018, finally, a lot of it was pride and ego, I let all the other jobs go. The only thing I've done in 2018 is be a coach and a mom and a wife and a sister and a friend and a happy freaking female who gets to run her life and gets to do whatever I want to do. I get to have the freedom to be and the flexibility to be around my family when I need to be around my family, to work when I need to work, and to travel when I want to travel. It's just the most incredible thing to have that freedom to not stress out, to have the freedom to not stress out about little things. My daughter is 4, and in the last 3 weeks, I swear she's cost me over $1,000. Love her. Love her. But first she got strep, then she had to get glasses, then she had this like allergic bee sting that we had to go to the ER for, just all these millions of things. Then she started dance class and just all these things. And I literally was looking back and thinking, holy guacamole, I never once thought about the money, not one time. In all the things that's happened over the last month with her, not one time did I stress about the money or think about, oh gosh, how am I going to pay for this? Or, oh golly, I'm going to have to move money around or whatever. Not one time. And that's what this has allowed me. The freedom to just be a present mom and a present wife and a present life and just love what I'm doing and not stress about the things that I don't want to stress about. So if I can tell you anything as we welcome you to this team, I know you've got fears and hesitations, and I know you're scared, and I know there's something that you're like, oh, I want to do this, but what if I'm not good at it? But what if you are? But what if you're sitting in this place this time next year or this time in 2 years and your life is completely changed and who you are from the inside out is who you always wanted to be? Don't let that opportunity slip by, and don't let some silly obligation or some silly limitation hold you back from the life you've always wanted. Because girlfriend, it is at your fingertips. You just have to be willing to say yes. So I'm super excited to honor and let the next 2 speakers go. Laura's going to tell you the nitty gritty about what we do as coaches, how we make money, all that good stuff. And then Raquel is going to talk to you about time management and how to actually make this thing happen on a day-to-day basis. So let me be the first to welcome you to Team VIP. We are honored to have you. I hope you have the most incredible evening. I want you to drop below for me in the comments, and just as you're thinking about this coaching thing, what's one way where you feel like coaching could change your life? Maybe it's holding you accountable to your goals. Maybe it's financial freedom. Maybe it's freedom of time. Maybe it's developing confidence. Maybe it's learning how to be your best self. Whatever it is, what's one thing that you're excited about coaching doing in your life? Let us know in the comments below. See you later. Bye.